Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Money can buy comfort, sure.
And the tube.
The treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
No way to go. Son of the big bro. All the way. Oh.
Polish up our gear for tomorrow.
Everything seems to be in order. Let us be off.
We ought to remain...
Battle is upon us!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. Then I shall remain by your side. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
On another note, have you grown accustomed to the adventuring life? If there's anything you're unsure of, I would fain be of aid.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Would anyone care to push?
If we've a destination in mind, an ox guard will get us there with little effort.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
Well fought, Arisen.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Outstanding.
The indignity of it. I must resign myself to my fate. You shall answer for this. Just what I was waiting for.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. A chance you'd like to see it?
Where are you at, little buggers? You fucking go, guys.
Very well. I shall return.
Where are the Saurians?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them harm you.
Ah.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
Alright.
Arisen? I should have expected...
How dare you!
That's it!
How dare you! Come on! Don't drag this out!
Then,
I'm gonna eat you! Come on! Don't drag this out!
you have my protection.
Totally missed.
Might have broken a bone or two.
My word. How many of their ilk must we defeat?
Not take that.
You got me cornered. You just wait.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
Shut up.
I'm near tired of this.
On my way.
Fuck are you? Oh fuck.
This ends here.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Like, where the fuck did you go?
We've got them on the run!
It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I will protect you.
Hand over all the coin in your purse
You can do
now.
better than that! This can't be
The
happening!
indignity of it.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. I'll gather this. It might be of use. Only fools and urchins boast of anything.
Interested in my wares?
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burnt to a crisp.
A good sleep will ensure we are
Hi,
prepared.
buddy.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. go on through.
What to do? A group of bandits. They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And they are no common thief. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing
yeah,
and
buddy.
stealing in equal measure. Devil, what say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway. For that, mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Looking to lay your head. We've soft bed. Plenty. Pleasure doing business with you.
Follow me, if you would.
Oh my god.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thank. I'm still very hungry. Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there? What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell you. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to...
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Well now, this is a nice surprise. Care for... If you're airing trouble, I'd fain come to your aid. Aye, you've a bit of a special place in my heart. This is for you.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot, 'twas those coral snakes behind it, nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slept past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, it's fight or die.
Understood.
Do your vocation proud.
I shan't let them harm you.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Behold the view! The entire landscape lies before us.
The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
I must summon aid. Fort is too late.
No harm shall come to you! Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take us there now?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is not a moment to lose.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? On my way!
Come on! Don't drag it! Seems your luck's run out. And mine. Think you can run?
That was dreadful. Never have I encountered such a structure.
Son of a...
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Come on, then!
charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, we shall guide you another time.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe, I'm sure of that. They're already here! Run for it!
Come on then!
It seems they bear us ill will!
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Let's take opportunities as they come, I say.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
I quite agree. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. It'd look better on me.
Come out and play.
Here's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I can scarcely see a thing in the smoke.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Come in, Ladzo. But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shan't be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo.
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
'Twas painful to behold how callously the leader treated that young man. He shed him like an old boot.
'Tis loathsome, being the bearer of such ill tidings. Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
We fight. To arms.
Understood.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever. No harm shall come to you.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. Thank you.
Be at ease. I am here by your side.
On my way! No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
may spell our doom.
At last, it all becomes clear. Nicely done.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
trounced our foe, well and true.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Look out! Knackers!
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Then I shall remain by your side.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Well done, Arisen One. You have seen through my deception and divined my location true. This is for you. Somewhere in Batal, a hidden truth lies in wait.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
I quite agree.
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. Somewhere in Batal, a hidden truth lies in wait. This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I will finish this, here and now! Focus your attacks on its heart.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done.
Strike its heart while it's exposed.
Careful now. This bow can make allies of our foes.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
This should help. I'll keep them pinned down.
Well said. All creatures who know death cling to life. It is the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
It's a dangerous thing, traveling after dark. Mayhap we could pass the night here.
I knew you had prevailed, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Outstanding.
How's this? You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Nowhere to go.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this.
I shan't let them harm you.
Couldn't have done better myself.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Our enemies have grown in number. The battle then more distant than I hoped. Excellent. I could have done no better.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
No harm shall come to you. Be wary. That fiend has the power to kill spirits without end.
Then let us fell it, and grant its servants their deserved rest.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late. 'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Not say our best.
I see it now.
This looks as if 'twill take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
As a result, we move as one. Lo, a ballista.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, it's fight or die.
Of course. On my way. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you'll hope to see you again.
Tis a mechanism for hauling freight.
I shall not fail you!
Might I be of assistance?
Are we to remain here?
Allow me.
It's not long till daybreak, Master.
We need hold out but a moment longer.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much... Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind...
Aye, they caught someone. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad, trying to get all he can out.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
I'll go and open the chest.
This tavern is... Aye, even pawns. Amazing. Fancy a look at my wares? I best earn my keep.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
So Gwynfencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to Batali blacksmith next. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
The hours seem to fly when
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate. We ought not keep the recipient waiting.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the Forbidden Magic Research Laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Would you mind coming over here?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Would that I could spend all day here.
How did I end up in this miserable place?
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Take heart. For we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
Very well. I shall return.
We must rest. Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Shall we get some rest then?
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Oh, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire. Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
Pray, follow me.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the...
You have my protection.
As long as you please.
Dear?
Ah, apology. Methinks it began 'tis entitled. A curious tone. I thought I might. Perhaps you will think me. Yet 'tis most but mayhap there is. They're said to reduce. I must keep. Have you brought me a quince? Met at last. I met.
So Gwyfencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Boy, walking about with pawns in. You from Vermont? Well, got to save it. You're not welcome here. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sots. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. Put your back into...
I shan't let you get away.
Excuse you?
Stand strong! We're still in the fight!
That's enough.
Come right Stand strong!
Not a chance.
Oi, oi, oi. I don't believe it. You took down every last one of them. Right. Well, suppose you're free to use this place as you like now. We'll give you no more trouble. So how's about a truce, eh?
You there! Hold! Ha! The coward Scarpid. As for you, here, take this. 'Tis the man's purse. Consider it reimbursement for the trouble he caused.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
I must admit, you're quite formidable. You managed to topple the lot before I could even move to stop them. 'Tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. I'm a sellsword, by the by. Perhaps our next meeting will be on the battlefield. I'd not say no to the chance to prove my mettle against yours.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnar. Who is he really?
Well now, I'm not sure.
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in capturing another of the coral snakes. Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's tongue.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle. And I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaiting.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time. So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots. We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. Ha! Yeah, ain't funny really. But seeing you's reminding me of that bleeding runt's face. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Didn't you bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its mum. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can... That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it, neither. Even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. It was hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye. I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right.
Up of late.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of arguing. Lost.
What do you want now? What? He said... What? That can't be right. But... if he did that to me, then what about all those kids? No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
Tis good to be reunited.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
If your pack grows over full...
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Rattlers, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
We should be able to move the with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
We've got them on the run!
It's the mark of the champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
On my way!
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You two proud. Look yonder. Might that be the entrance to a cave?
Shall we mark it for later or explore it at once?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I shall not fail you!
Might I be of assistance? I shan't allow any further harm to come to me. Its heart is most vulnerable.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done.
Now, while the heart is exposed.
What is it? What has happened to your magic? A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
At last, it all becomes clear. My word. Never did I dream would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst. This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt roots. Some of our foes are proficient at ranged attacks. They will prove most troublesome if not dealt with swiftly.
Of course. We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. It would be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance, Arisen.
Come on, then.
Should be.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I will protect you.
Do you know who you're dealing with? Bugger off if you want to sit.
You should be. Come on.
I'd thought it best to prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hands any further.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fie. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi. Listen. Do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always thought, what could I do? Not sure as I've many skills, save picking pockets. And no one would want me working for them, would they? You know of a place I could work? Work? You think I could work there? For true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me? But why? Why would I? Give it a try, I suppose. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
Well met.
Yeah, better rest.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
What, Hugo's outfit?
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Well met.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Doing the quest a little backwards this time around. I usually save Hugo's for one of the last, but somehow I ended up doing it first.
No love for we pawns.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling.
Aye. What brings you to Brocker's smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwifenture in exchange for Nutriab. Shall we inform Miss Derren of this, Master? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I really wish the next update they would stop all that garbage. Auto select quest. So annoying.
Shall we get some rest then?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh.
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which Nutriarb? Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of, old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefencha. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. Bring them to me, and I will prepare Nutriarb.
Rotten fish and
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turn...
They could have done a better job with their hands on this one.
I must endure.
It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink... It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this.
Flipping?
But I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Batal. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner...
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy more.
You're back! And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect.
My top two in the same room.
Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow St. Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
By your leave.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
My bed. And a sharp
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Are you all right?
Damn sure didn't expect that.
Look out, Marissa! We're under attack!
This gentleman is particularly aggressive. Oh shit. I believe he's a little bit mad.
I did not notice.
Have no fear. Everything will be all right. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Sarah standing there all looking like, well, come on guys, let's go. Uh-oh. She's down there.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
As a result, we move as one.
You believe I have to go get her? Oh, she did. Ah, I'm gonna die. Ouch. Yeah, she didn't do that. Aww.
My heart flutters with unease.
Imagine.
Will Nutriab truly be enough to persuade this dwarf to aid me, an elf?
Come on. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Yes, this way. Oh my gosh. NPCs. So annoying. Come on. Oh yeah, go razz them. Good idea. Pete's sakes, where are you? Oh, now you're going. Okay, what the shit? Oh my god. Now we gotta go get Sarah. Well, I think we got everybody together now.
For my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Arisen.
I knew
I
it.
knew you loved this.
Oh my god, I knew it.
Behind.
God, I hate these guys. Stop bothering people. Both of you here? Alright, good. Come on. Got shit to do. Then where the frick? Sarah? Where the hell is she going? What the shit? What the shit? Get up here. Oh my gosh. That was probably the worst NPC in oh my god.
You in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for
This
you.
is such an easy quest that turned into this.
A gift.
Oh
for
my
you.
goodness.
Ah, what makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this, and I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Understood.
Most impressive, Master!
Oh, yeah, was I supposed to give you one? I don't remember. I've slept since then.
Where else can I look?
That's right, you were asking me how they drop. I remember now.
Where else can I look? I must get as much as I can. The Arbor Heart depends upon it.
Oh! Are you done collecting already? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head back, eh?
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Brocker.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock would say the same if he weren't so stubborn. No thanks needed. I was just glad to be of use. I hope the Scale Cinder sees that tree of hers flourish. No thanks needed.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
I forgot to pick up the Regalia sword quest.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a Regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures.
While I'm here, I'm probably going to do the Phantom
It is my duty to guard it. Yet, I have a duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden. That generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like.
Dark Arisen, you're on PlayStation 2, though, right? Or just Xbox?
Has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen.
I think I might go to a masquerade again.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality. How might I serve you, Arisen? I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Burning the midnight oil, I see.
There's ought to be said for peace.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook,
I do so enjoy our talks.
Where might I go to spend a few hours untrained?
Those new recruits could barely lift their sword.
We shall await you here, Master.
It's hard not to. It's hard to pick a good voice. Period. Not very many to choose from.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it's possible. And I'll be done for the day. Such quietude is a blessing. I regret to inform you that
Thank you. I tried my best.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it's possible.
I always wondered why we got to pick a voice for our character, and our character doesn't even talk. All you hear is grunts and groans.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. 'Tis of... Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune...
Well, I say. What curious attire you're wearing. This is for you.
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand me, don't you? Go on, take it.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
How odd.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol.
Pretty much.
We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the masquerade hall.
I learned about it accidentally, actually.
Though I am loath to
My
do
first
so,
few
I must
playthroughs,
ask
I didn't
that
even do
everyone
this.
wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste.
This is not the way to the main hall.
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the masquerade hall. Namely, an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend. Can't wait for the new...
Mercy! 'Twas me. I stole the staff.
You've made your choice. To jail with you!
Many thanks for your cooperation, sir. Owing to your capable aid, we were able to seize the culprit forthwith.
Little tidbit on this. I'm going to show you here in a second. I gotta go swap my attire.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Surely I'm overdue a day or so.
Always let's take it easy today. We'll see. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. Very hot. Back to it.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
You're the Arisen. Why have you come? To laugh at my misfortune? Why did I take the staff? For coin? What else? I was told that if I planted that blasted staff on the Arisen, a good portion of my debts would be forgotten. By whom? You must be mad if you think I'd tell you that. Coin is all well and good, but I treasure my family more. If 'twere to come out that I had talked, I imagine I would be stripped of my title and exiled from the kingdom, if not worse. I don't care what happens to me, but I will not see my family reduced to begging on the streets. So ask what you will, but I shan't answer. I've no desire to participate in struggles for power. I'd rather remain a bystander, thank you. You're the Arisen. Why have you come? Why did I take this? I was told that by whom? If 'twere to come out that I don't care what happened, so ask what you will.
Appreciate it.
I may be gullible, but it's a pretty good story. He didn't deserve it.
Slim pickings of late.
Ox carts make for relatively safe.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Good day, sir.
Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. Monsters have set upon someone in the vicinity. I shall lead you to them, that we might offer our aid. I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You have my protection.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Care to stay? I would be glad of a chance to talk.
We're here, Master.
Hey!
Naught but fry it, like.
Look, as long as you...
Why is this not settled?
How are we to fight with such worn out gear?
Prove your metal.
This walking has made my legs ache. Always another errand to see to.
This might contain useful information.
Shall we take a closer look? If you stand a chance, you're not going to die.
On my way!
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund.
Yeah, I'm so glad this happened because I forgot about this one.
I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
Seems we understand each other, you and I.
At your I can while I'm in town.
'Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
Mustn't neglect my ledger. Best to keep a record.
Peruse at your leisure.
Well met. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? How extraordinary.
You seem in fine spirits. Very well, I hope.
Welcome.
What is life without a little spice?
Faring well, I hope.
Not
should I get up to
world,
today?
just as it should be.
Welcome.
You seem in fine spirits.
Politics are no concern of mine.
Hope you're not here to create more work for me.
Fancy a gander? Fine
What are you
well.
up to? What am I to do?
Ale.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
And I shall remain by your side.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ale. How extraordinary.
You're an odd soul. Nothing wrong with that, mind.
Welcome.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
How are we to get through this door?
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermund, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest thanks. I see the true Arisen is merciful indeed. I'll be going then.
Do we know of someone who might better understand this document? Captain Brandt and Regent Kin Sven are likely to be of aid, but Minister Allard is best avoided.
That was certainly worthwhile. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
time for a natter if you do. Unless we've business, you'd best leave me be.
What are you up to?
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
You seem in fine spirits.
What are you up to?
Where are you off to? Faring well, I hope.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Welcome. There's another errand to see to.
Who's here?
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ale. What a delight.
Talking with you always brings a smile to my face.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Welcome.
It's been a hard day. Not waking up knowing anything.
I ought to be going.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
The sun may...
Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the... You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I found some materials we could use to enhance our equipment. You can view their location on the map.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone... lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. Oh, it's cold out. I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fine. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
I will protect you. We shall await you here, Master.
What's the hold-up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return, though. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby? No mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth, anyhow. Not like I care, either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Folks, we're expecting your...
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
How'd you like that?
Rather tough.
By your leave.
They're just taking it. That's it.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on. We're off.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Let us examine the area carefully. There may well be a clue nearby.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
The sun climbs high. How might I serve you, Arisen? We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? We must rest, though the sun is still up. Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Ready to forge on?
What a racket. The road at your
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Talking with you always brings a smile to my face.
Whatever am I to do?
Talking with you always brings a smile to my face.
I've got time for a natter if you do.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
You seem in fine spirits.
What to do? I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discuss...
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ale. How extraordinary. Fine wares such as this.
Oh dear. More work for me.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ale. What a delight.
No easy answers.
What to do?
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The staff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Arisen.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. How extraordinary. Well met, sir. Fine wares.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's
Talking with
scuffles.
you always brings a smile to my face.
Plenty of gossip, lots to do.
Welcome.
It's
Are
nice
you-
to see everyone
No,
out and about.
I must be mistaken.
And a sharp resist. The road at your left.
regale me with a tale of your adventures.
There is surely no fate more wretched.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ho there. How have you fared? Would you lend your ear to my request? Many thanks.
Just as it should be.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now,